Like I was in the store recording the prices because why is this $5? Why is this $5? Sugar! I thought this would be $3.50, $5.
It's cocaine, baby. They gonna charge a premium for the cocainery.
I was just in there flabbergasted, and there was a smaller one for $4. It was like 2 pounds. Like I might as well get this one.
Yo, what's poppin', GE? Thanks for Susan. We are back with another banger reaction video. Shout out to my people. How my people doing today on this lovely day? What's today gonna be when you guys get this video? Thursday. How you guys doing on this Thursday? Hope you make it at work safe. Hope you make it home safe. Hope you're not sitting in traffic for hours. Hope your kids get home safe. Your significant other, if you got one. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything's tight. When shit going on in the world, we about to get into a video on the rise of grocery prices and, you know, people struggling to buy the essentials. You know what I mean? And the routes people might have to take, the alternative route, and no more eating out, cooking whole foods, which are going to be healthier for you in the long run anyway. So we're going to tap into that. But before we do, we're going to make sure our meat reviews are together. Okay? So make sure you get down in the comment section, 1 through 10. Let us know where your meeps are. Mentally, how are you doing? Emotionally, energetically, physically, psychologically, and most importantly, spiritually. Tap down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. But yeah, let's get into this grocery prices. As you guys know, I've been talking about how I went and I spent $800 on groceries. Lasted me 2 weeks. We were going to do a grocery haul for the winter. $800, Jeep filled up to the max. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Get home, refrigerator barely full. We thought we were going to fill the refrigerator and the deep freezer. Deep freezer, it just wasn't what I thought. $800 didn't get much, okay? So that let me know right there. $800, I'm like, damn, we almost spent the G. We about to get hella food. No, we did not. And it only lasted 2 weeks. So I can speak on this for sure. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Then we're going to tap into it when we do. And at the end of the video, we'll give our little spiel on it. But everybody's hurting.
Wait a minute, because I have to show y'all this. Now, y'all see all of this? Green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, broccoli. Why is it $27.96?
$27? You done lost your damn mind.
Can anybody tell me why this right here is $27.96?
I'm at Walmart right now. Tell me if I'm tripping, but the price of meat has significantly gone up. Like, are we dead serious right now?
$53.
Like, are we dead ass? Is this real life? I am so shocked. Like, I am so shocked. Is this real life? This is expensive.
Well, here's my Walmart haul. $115 and hardly any food.
That's crazy,
yep.
Bro. I'm telling you.
Looks like 2025 is going wonderfully.
Can somebody tell me why these chicken wings $30.80 for 10 of them? I might as well go to a restaurant and purchase them already cooked and clean and everything. I thought he said he was going to reduce grocery prices. The lies they tell.
I know everybody already knows that groceries are insanely expensive, but I'm going to show you what I got and tell you how expensive it was. Okay, I did get ground beef and like a skirt steak, so that was expensive, but still. Cheese, ciabatta rolls, 2 peppers, white onion, 3 bananas, a bag of pink lady apples, refried beans, and hot sauce. How much all that was? $43.29. Yes, I know I bought meat, but I didn't buy like fancy meat. I literally bought a skirt steak that was on sale and 80-20 ground beef. So that should not be that expensive, but it is. I don't know how people are out here surviving. Like, this is for, like, that's snacks. This is for 2 meals. 2 meals, okay? And people aren't going to have their food stamp and SNAP benefits. What? We're screwed.
I just spent $72 on stuff to make chili, and that's going to feed my family maybe 2 nights. $72. Y'all going to have to figure something out up there in Washington, D.C.
So are you conservative Republicans and MAGA ready to concede the idea that regulation is sometimes necessary? Because aren't you the party that wants to minimize government and let the free market do its thing? Well, this is what happens when you try and let the free market do its thing. Corporate greed knows no bounds, my friend. You see, because after COVID and supply chain issues forced companies to raise their prices due to the high demand and low supply, they soon realized that people were willing to pay those higher prices. And then when supply increased again and we slowly started getting back to normal, they kept the prices high. Because why the hell wouldn't they? They had all just recorded record-breaking profits in the midst of a fucking pandemic. Why on earth would they lower them now that the economy is getting back on its feet, especially considering that there's nobody willing to hold them accountable? Because conservatives love free market and less regulation. I'm sorry, guys, but to honestly think that by giving companies breaks, they will choose to do the right thing and pass along the savings instead of just pocketing the difference is foolish and unrealistic. Are you finally getting it now?
Grocery prices are outrageous as
as you can see what COVID did, right? Because as you guys know, record sales were made in COVID. When people weren't working, making money, and laid off of work and, you know what I'm saying, furloughed, whatever the case, people were still spending money. The most money. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at it, people were online shopping. These companies were making a bag. So, of course, like he said, they looking at it and be like, damn, we thought the economy was going to go down. But it went up, you know what I'm saying? But if they willing to spend and have what they have without having nothing, without making the money they were making, just think when they get back to work, we're going to be able to keep the prices the same, and we're really going to be able to make a bag. You know what I'm saying? The baggery. You feel me? It sucks because, like he said, it has no boundaries. Like, they're going to do what they do. And the only thing we can do is go in here and fight it where we can. But, you know, it's hard fighting the people that have a big backing, right? So the way that I keep my stress down and combat what's going on in this world that I really have no control over is I just try to make more money. That way I can be less mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already happening. Everybody's going through it. I don't want to be going through it and be stressed at the same time. So I try to make more money. And if I can't make more money, this is what we do. Like I go back to the old school way of living, how my mom and my grandmother, right? We make mealeries. Like, we make meals. We're not going buying random stuff. We're not buying a bunch of snacks and junk. Not doing none of that. Spaghetti. Big, long tube of ground meat, whatever. And, come on, we're not paying $30 for no... Stop. Cut your own vegetables up. Don't be lazy. Go buy that onion. Go buy the bell peppers. Cut your shit up. You see what they're charging for already prepped foods? $30? For half an onion, half a bell pepper? You done lost your mind. You feel me? Spaghetti. 3 nights in a row. That's what we making. 3 nights in a row. Texas toast. 3 nights. Burritos. 2 nights. Tacos. We're eating those for 2 nights because we love it. You know what I'm saying? We're making meals. Big pan of enchiladas. 3 days. You have to go back to the old school way of living and make you still can have the foods you want. You got to just make the big meals, make the whole foods, make the big pans of it, make it stretch. Buy that long tube of meat. Make meals with it. You can't go buying things to have every day. You want something different for dinner. That's not where we at if you can't afford it. And the times we're in, if you can, shout out to you. But for us, we're making meals. And for us, it works because we love spaghetti. And it tastes better the next day anyway. We love tacos. We have soft shell tacos one day, hard shell tacos the next day, soft shell tacos the next. You know what I'm saying? We have burritos one day. Then we have twice baked burritos. You know what I mean? Enchiladas, you can't go wrong. Lasagna, 3 days. All I'm saying, you got to make do with what you got. And we come from nothing, so we know how to stretch it. But we come from, the people that haven't been in this situation before are the ones that are hurting. But when you come from this, you know how to stretch it. We eat the top ramen, okay? We're going to buy the big bag of rice at the Asian store. We're going to buy the red beans and rice, the black eyed peas. We're going to stretch some meals. So if you know like I know, you're going to start stretching and stop complaining about what you used to can afford and what you can't afford.
Out them getting rid of SNAP benefits. Like, I cannot imagine how expensive it's about to get. I can't even get milk and sugar for less than $15. Not even a gallon of milk either. A half gallon of milk and whatever this. How many, is this a pound? 4 pounds of sugar. $15 in Oklahoma. Not even in Oklahoma City. In a small town in Oklahoma. Like, I actually can't breathe. But the economy is so great, right? Right? Because gas is cheap, right? Oh my fucking God, I'm about to fucking lose it. I had to get this so that I could have coffee, and I had to get whole milk. I don't even like whole milk, but I need the nutrients. Oh my God, people are looking at me like I'm crazy.
Is she crying about coffee? I do not want to hear you sit up here and rant about some fucking coffee. Cut it out. We're talking about food, and you're talking about I can't live without my coffee. You got to be able to let some shit go for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I love soda. I had to cut it out for a while, okay? Coffee? I thought you about to talk about you about to do a whole bunch of bacon. You talk about coffee. I don't feel your pain at all, baby. I really don't. Next.
I have to get whatever I can, okay? And this is so I can make a protein shake because I have no groceries and I have no funds to go fill my fridge with groceries, okay? Not yet. So this is to hold me over. $15 in this one goddamn bag. In this one little ass bag. My grandma paid 30 cents for this back in her day, and I'm paying $15 goddamn dollars. There's no way the wealth gap got that large in that little of a time. Like I was in the store recording the prices because why is this $5? Why is this $5? Sugar. I thought this would be $3.50.
It's cocaine, baby. They gonna charge a premium for the cocainery.
I was just in there flabbergasted. And there was a smaller one for $4. It was like 2 pounds. Like, I might as well get this one. Like, and it's so, I had $20. Like, I thought I was gonna go in there and spend $5 on sugar. And then I was like, well, let me get some milk too. $15. Okay, sorry.
If you think feeding your family is expensive now, just wait. So ground beef just hit its highest price ever in American history. The thing that most of us rely on for burgers, tacos, and spaghetti night, it's becoming a luxury. And it's not stopping here. The experts say that the prices are going to keep on going up and up. Why? Well, it's a couple of things. You got to mix a drought, high feed costs, reduced cattle supply, and corporate consolidation. That means fewer options, higher prices, and families having to make more tough decisions at the grocery store. Even basic meals are turning into a budget challenge. And remember, this is not just about beef. This is about the cost of living. It's another reminder that the average family is being priced out of normalcy. You're not crazy for noticing everything feels harder lately, because it is. And what's being done about it? Not much. Big corporations are raking in profits while you're deciding between milk and meat for the week. So next time you hear someone say the economy is doing great, I want you to ask yourself something. Great for who? Because it damn sure ain't the family that's trying to make tacos stretch for a week.
I'm in Publix right now, but please help me understand, when was a box of cereal $9.29? Literally, for a box of Honey Nut Cheerios. And I don't know if the prices have been this high because, honestly, I don't eat cereal, but lately my kids have been into cereal, so now I'm here purchasing cereal. But y'all, one box of cereal, the giant size, is damn near $10 for one box. And the only reason why I'm about to grab 2 is because it's buy one get one. It's BOGO. But y'all, these grocery store prices are insane. The smaller boxes of cereal are $5.29.
I can speak on that. Speaking of cereal, my son been on some, he wants some cereal type stuff. Like, usually he hasn't eaten cereal in a while, right? So he been on some cereal. And our cereal, which we love, is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, Cocoa Puffs. You feel me? So I went to the store today, got some Cocoa Puffs and some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The little box she's talking about. The little box. $6.99. The little box. I bought a little box 2 days ago. My son ate it in one day because he ate 2 bowls. Done. Gone. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, damn, bro, you didn't even leave me no cereal. Like, the one time I don't really eat cereal, but I had a sweet tooth, so I wanted some cereal. Gone. So I went to the store and bought 2 more boxes today. I bought the big boxes. $8.99. I'm like, bro, I remember the price of cereal. This is why we don't eat it all the time. This is just within the last week, we just wanted some cereal. And I'm like, all right, cool. But she's talking, these prices are real. Little box, expensive. Big box, expensive. So it just makes sense to get the bigger box for an extra, almost $2? But insane. We're talking about cereal. It has no nutritional value. You know what I'm saying? Just like you want that cocaine, that sugar fix. You know what I mean? That's all we wanted. It's not a necessity, but I had a little extra $15 to buy the 2 boxes, so I did.
But y'all, this is insane. I still cannot get
Cinnamon
over
Toast Crunch, baby.
$10, well, $9.29 for 1 box of cereal. That is crazy. That's insane. That is insane.
Hey everyone, Chuck here. I am at the Walmart in Rochester, Indiana, and I went to grab coffee because I'm out of coffee and was kind of shocked. The 38-ounce, 32.
Hold on. Now, I will say, right behind him is the off-brand cereal, which we have no problem eating. I just wish they would make it in a better package because it's hard to seal up. But next time I go get cereal, it's going to be this Malteos. And you know what I'm saying? This is cereal back here. The off-brand and the big, long packages at Walmart. Next time, my cereal is not going to be the Captain Crunch. It's going to be the Cruncharoos. You feel me? Like, that is it's probably going to be the same price, but I'm going to get more bang for my buck. I'm going to have more cereal in that little tube. You know what I'm saying? Got to think about it. I'm not stuck on brands. I've had the Malto, whatever it is, tastes just like the Captain Crunch. You know what I'm saying? So next time I go, it will be the long tube cereal.
8.2 ounce coffee.
The Colossal
Maxwell
Crunch, not
House
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
is $21.44. So I was curious, and I looked back, and in October of last year, so almost a year ago,
Shoot, it doubled.
I paid $12 and some odd cents. I'll put the receipt on this later for the same exact amount. I mean, if you think tariffs or inflation or something's not increasing the costs, you're messed up in the head. It's not coming down. This is ridiculous. I ended up getting the smaller coffee, kitty litter, bleach, dog food. Almost $100.
Okay, what the fuck is going on with food right now? This is literally 93.7. It's all organic or whatever, all grass-fed for $10.49 fucking pound. That's ridiculous. Even down here for $85.15, it's more. It's $11.50. You know that's organic or whatever. But still, you have 96.4 for $8 a fucking pound. What the fuck's going on?
When MAGA loses Fox News, you know they're fucked.
Our costs are going to continue to go up because affordability is a big issue for American consumers. I was just at the grocery store this morning. There were 2 steaks. Yeah. It was $33 for 2 steaks at the grocery store, and these weren't fancy steaks. They were just $32.
I gotta say, in a world where grocery prices keep going up and life is so fucking unaffordable, I saw this press release. Here in Atlanta, the first Municipal grocery store opened. And if you don't know what a Municipal grocery store is, here's Zoran Mamdani from New York telling us what it is.
Grocery prices are out of control. Some stores are even using dynamic pricing, jacking up the cost over the course of a day depending on what they can get away with. It doesn't need to be this way. I'm Zohran Mamdani, and as mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce.
Basically, city-owned grocery stores that could be put in a place where there could be food deserts and also in places where they can revitalize the economy of those areas. Matter of fact, the municipal-owned grocery store in Atlanta is slated to serve more than 5,500 people per month and is estimated to have a total economic impact of $6 million a year for that community. So I decided to pull up to the Azalea Fresh Market here in Atlanta to see exactly what it was giving. This is a municipal-owned grocery store. They get a bad rap, but what does it look like on the inside? Is it clean? Do you have good produce? Do you have fresh food? You judge for yourself. I was there and I can tell you that everything was fresh. Now the question was, are the prices pricing the way that they need the motherfucking price? I just don't know where you'll pay $1.85 for a quart of milk. If you don't drink fat-free, you can get the whole fat milk for $2.39 or 2% for $2.19. When we talk about necessities, we also talk about bread. I don't know where you're gonna find $1.95 for bread. And it's not just a grocery store that you can get fresh food for low prices. As a matter of fact, it's 2 floors. On the second floor, there is a seating area where you can sit down and actually enjoy An array of delicious prepared food, hand-rolled sushi from Atlanta's High Roller Sushi, and an in-store coffee shop by locally owned Dope Coffee. Municipal owned grocery stores for the motherfucking win.
Do you see this all right here? This right here, this small amount cost me $384.
I'm sorry, but what in the actual is going on here? My favorite is that says everyday low price. I'm here every day. I'll show you my receipts. This is the first day I've seen it say $7.50. Why is it $7.50 for a pound of 85% hamburger? When it is $6.69 for a rolled pound of 80% hamburger, we have lost the plot. What is going on? Is there a hamburger flu like there was a bird flu when the chicken was really expensive? And yet chicken is back to $2.98 a pound. I mean, I would love to see chicken at $1.88 a pound, but this is like one of the best prices I've seen in a while, and hamburger is $1,000 now. What is going on? Are they just taking turns being $1,000? How much is it in the case? It's only $6.99 in the case for 85. Why would you want rolled hamburger for $7.50 if you can have it from the case for $6.99? Make that make sense.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get in the comment section and talk about what you guys think about the grocery price. You guys already know where I'm at with it. I spent the $800 last week. I went and I already knew I was gonna be disappointed. I'm like, I'm gonna go spend $400, half of what I spent the $800. And I know if I barely got with $800, I know I'm not gonna barely get nothing but the $400. So I just made the stretch. I made a list on the back of my piece of mail, and I went in there and I bought a nice amount of ground meat. And like I said, we keep it simple. We did have beans. We have some red beans and rice, and we still can get the cornbread muffin, Jiffy cornbread muffin mix for like 45 cents a box. We had tacos. We had Indian tacos. Bomb. I love Indian. Bomb. And she makes the bread herself with the flour. You know what I'm saying? So that's inexpensive. But we're making a whole Millery's. I don't know. That's just how we combat it. Like, and the fact that if we got to go from eating 3 times a day to twice a day to only once a day, who cares? They say we're not even supposed. Our bodies are not even supposed to eat 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? 3 meals a day, because our liver is being overworked. You know what I'm saying? Like, our whole body's being overworked from constantly shoving food in our mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people get sick. So we're not even mad about it. So literally, I eat maybe twice a day. And then if you feel like you not getting your nutrients, if you're eating a bunch of top ramen and all that stuff, all you gotta do is buy some bone broth. You know what I'm saying? So the past 2 weeks, I've been eating bone broth for breakfast. Then I'll have my 1 meal of the day. So I've really been only eating 1 meal a day. Bone broth is a meal, which is liquid, so it's not really a meal. And then I've had a meal. You know what I'm saying? Especially since I'm on my Fushnicker transformation, as far as like losing the 40 pounds I put on. So it works for me. It works for us. You know what I mean? So we're really strict on it. We're not going to cry about it. The stuff we're not drinking our coffees every day at GC Coffee. We're not eating ice. We're not buying a bunch of ice cream. We're not buying no more of the snackaroos, bags of chips and Doritos. What we were doing, not doing that. We're not buying cases of sodas no more. We're not doing that. We're just having our spring water. And really our spring water, and then like this little cranberries, every once in a while we'll buy these. But for the most part, we drink a lot of water, and we make meals. That's the only way we're gonna be able to combat it without going type crazy and stressing about something that we really can't help right now, because they're gonna do what they do. So I'd love to hear how you guys combat it. What are you guys doing? Are you guys making meals? Are you guys like how are you figuring out your struggle as far as the groceries? Like, because it's not going to change. It's not coming down. Are you making more money? Are you making whole meals? Or like, how are you putting your meals together? Tap down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. It's tough out here, and we have to eat, but we have to be smart about it. And we can either cry about it, or we can sit down and have a strategic plan on food, which it really ain't that hard. Like, we look at it like this. We're going to eat once or twice a day. And the good thing is, if we fast, we're going to lose weight, or we're going to be healthier, because our body is going to, it's not going to be running like a machine all day long. It's going to be able to reset, regenerate the cells, you know, from not eating it. That's just how we look at it. I hope I'm explaining this right, but we're looking at it from a standpoint of health. You feel me? So it's like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to starve to death. That's what we're not going to do. So we're not going to cry. If we got to cut out the sugar, if we got to cut out the coffees, we got to cut out the sodas, you know what I'm saying? Have it every once in a while. That's just what it is. And that's what we own. I drink, this is my spring water. I have some cranberry every once in a while. But for the most part, every day, you guys see me do a video, I got this. It's my water. Or I have my smoothies where we juice our own juices. So tap down in the comment section. I'd love to hear how you're combating this growing problem. It doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. But yeah, that's how we're combating it. We're just making whole meals and we cutting back on shit that we can't afford to buy no more, which is a bunch of junk food that was making us sick and fat anyway. We just stopped buying it. So we're looking at it. We choose to look at it from a positive standpoint of view and do what we can do, opposed to being pissed off and this, that, and other stuff where it ain't gonna change and it ain't gonna help us. You know, stress will kill you. So we're gonna eat. We're gonna survive. We're gonna have some type of food, whether it's, and like I said, I grew up like this in LA, so I don't care if we eat top ramen every day. But then I'll drink my bone broth to get my nutrients. And it, you know what I'm saying? Just tap down in the comment section. Let me know how you're combating it. I can keep on going, but I'm getting lost on what I'm trying to say. And really what I'm trying to say is you can make it work. Okay? Like the one girl did, she was crying about her coffee. You got to let it go, baby. Like that coffee could have been another thing of ground meat or whatever. And then you could have packaged that ground meat up separately and made you a couple of meals. You're crying about $15. And half of that went to coffee. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say. Tap down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Make sure you get a video a like. Let's get the video to 1,000 likes, 50K views. We got a giveaway. Remember, we have a giveaway. We're going to do our give back. We're going to help our community out. 4 people are going to win $50. 4 people are going to win $50 on the 21st. Hopefully I can help buy somebody some groceries. You know, $50 go a long way when it's free money. You feel me? Or if you want to take the $50 and go buy you the coffee you haven't had in a couple months or a couple weeks, whatever it is. But on 21st, we got a giveaway going down, $50. So make sure you tap in, tell a friend. And today is the 18th? So in 3 days, we got a giveaway going down in 3 days. Make sure you're following all 3 channels, World of Foosh, Fooshnika, and Fooshnika Transformation. Let's keep giving back. Let's keep doing what we do. Let's keep being positive in the community. Let's keep spreading love. Let's keep doing having the positive energy and keep looking at things from a positive standpoint. And just know, you got to go through it to get through it. Simple and plain. No crying about it because it ain't going to help us and it ain't going to put food on our plate. It ain't going to crying and love don't pay the bills, okay? You got to do what we got to do, and that's what we own. We're going to figure it out. Period, point blank. It's your boy Fooshnika. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.